Assalamu alaikum. We are back after a while, guys.
Where have we been?
We have been all over America,
All over the place.
all over the place. We are back, guys. How are you guys feeling?
Alhamdulillah, I'm feeling really good. This is our, seventh podcast?
Seventh. We are finally making it happen.
And alhamdulillah, I'm feeling blessed. As you might know, this is our seventh podcast.
That is right. And not to forget that Hussain is a newly dad.
Right.
Congratulations.
Applause.
अब मैं तुम लोगों का बाप बन चुका हूँ.
हम लोगों का नहीं तो सिर्फ अपने बच्चे का बाप बना. I don't think he could rule the world.
बाप होता है बेटा.
लेकिन आज मैं बहुत खुश हूँ.
क्यों?
क्योंकि आज मैं अकेला नहीं हूँ. मेरे साथ एक नॉन शादीशुदा पर्सन मौजूद है जो ना बाप है ना शौहर है.
वाह.
सिर्फ एक मेरी तरह independent
alone बंदा है.
by himself.
I feel like you guys are falling in love with your loneliness. And
Is that
that's
true?
not really a good place to be at this age.
That's probably why we're not gonna get married.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that.
I finally found my single mate.
All right, Abid is in the house. Welcome, brother. Congratulations. We have to give an applause to our guest always. Welcome. Gonna make him feel alive, feel welcome.
Energetic. There's a lot of energy in this room right now.
That is right.
That's right. Energy भरपूर निकल रही है. Undertaker is here. The lights are on. And just we were talking about energy. That's what we stand for.
Right.
How was your weekend? How was your week? What'd you do? Something interesting? Anything interesting? Anything I need to know?
Well, I played cricket and I hit like 10 sixes.
Oh, that's
That's
interesting.
it.
Oh.
Got some lafra going on.
Lafra going on. So he's also a cricketer.
We're gonna be playing on Sunday.
I will bowl you out.
I will make sure that don't happen.
Abid का मैंने हमेशा notice किया है. He talks a lot before the match, and when the match actually takes place, he does live up to the mark. But yeah, Abid actually downloaded a new cricket game in my PS4, so I'm gonna be playing that. What is it called? Cricket 19?
Oh, I want to play that.
Game.
Remember the Ashes, the shittiest game.
No, sir, it was actually not so bad.
Wait,
good game.
who was
Right.
were you guys the ones who used to play that online game?
Stick cricket.
Stick cricket.
Stick cricket.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And Chetty, you are asking us, what about yourself?
Yeah, I used to play that a lot.
Yeah, you look like you have that guilt of.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure we all,
Look alike.
Yes. Okay, so guys, today's topic is interesting.
Right.
It's relatable to us and to the audience, I'm sure. Especially the ones that are living outside.
Outside
their
of their
house?
houses?
Where they can live outside of their houses
great
or
mind being the
outside
light,
as in like out of Pakistan, outside matlab America
Out of their minds.
Right.
America, UK,
Right.
Gilgit वगैरह.
Right. Living abroad.
They're facing racism.
Racism. If they're facing racism, we urge them through this podcast to speak up!
Speak up, because that's the name of the podcast.
Right.
Speak up.
If
Speak
you don't
up.
speak up now, then when will you speak up?
We have to speak up.
Is that the motto of the? Or is that the slogan?
That
That's
is
a slogan,
that is the
sir.
name of our.
Speak
That's
up.
the name of our podcast, brother.
That's a brilliant name.
Speak up, because you gotta come over here, and the only thing you do over here is
Speak up, buddy!
That's right. Whatever is in your heart and your mind, you share it on this table.
Let it out.
And
Coming to our topic.
coming to our
Racism.
Racism. Today's topic is racism. I've dealt with it. I've faced it. What about you guys?
I've gotten a gist of it, yes.
Just off it.
Right. Right. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's been worse cases than mine in living in the U.S. But America, just like any other country in the world, is an evolving country. So I think we need to give it that benefit of the doubt. I don't know why we expect things to be so perfect here.
Because they're not.
Because they're not perfect, right? But it's still a learning country, still a developing country, honestly, if you ask me. And with developing, you have to develop your mindsets as well. And I think that's where that's what we do by coming into this country. Is we teach people different, ethnicities and teach them different ideas that they've never been introduced to before.
I had to face a lot of racism in school also, just because of the color of my skin.
Right.
Which I don't think is any less
Golden.
golden.
Seems like it took a pretty heavy toll on your life. Seems like you
It does with it a
a
lot.
lot of bullshit.
I have actually. I have in school. People would make fun of me. My
What would
my
they-
color.
what-
They would. You know what I would hate?
What were some of the names they used to call you?
Some of the names.
I'm just curious.
You know what I hated the most is like when they would be okay in front of my face, right? Because I was a tall guy, right? Back in the days, and every time I would walk away, they would say from the back, "Fob." That would hurt because I didn't know what fob meant
What
until
does that mean?
fob.
FOB?
FOB means fresh off the boat, right? So you just like you just came to this country.
Fresh out of the boat.
Fresh out of the boat. But what if you had traveled through PIA to get here? Does that still count as...
Yeah, I don't know.
Or
I
does
don't-
that make it FOP, FOP? Fresh off the plane.
Playing, that's it.
Or
Wait,
PIA.
what does fresh off the boat mean? Because I always thought fob was short for fabulous. I thought that's what people were calling me.
Oh,
wow.
I'm sorry, man. I'm
You took
gonna
it
have to.
positive. You
Nice
took the
cover up.
positive
You're a
route.
very positive guy. That's what
Right,
it shows.
you're optimistic.
Abid, you had to deal with any of those racist
Scumbags.
scumbags.
Scumbags, no, not scumbags. Just people. They would look at you differently. Look
How?
at you differently because we're different. Coming to high school in America, I didn't have any friends because I was different. Of course, I was brown, and there was sects of white kids, and the black kids, the Asian kids, and then there was like maybe 1% of brown kids in my school.
Did you have brown friends growing up? You had a lot of Desi friends in your school or what?
Not in my school. I had one brown friend growing up. In America, at least, just one. In high school,
Ek sacha yaar.
just one good friend. You know who you are.
Hey.
What about you, Hamad? You seem like you've also dealt with a lot of the bullshit coming from these white folks.
Hamad
Yeah.
wasn't being... He hadn't been racist too. He was actually...
He was the racist.
He was the racist. He would hang out with black guys
Oh.
and bullying all the white kids and the brown kids.
Gangster.
Hamad, tell me about your days, man.
Tell 'em.
I know you've been through like some...
I actually, yes, I went through this 2011, 12, 13, 2010, 11, 12. I dealt with it. When I was new here, I remember a new kid from Pakistan, 8th grade. नया school में गया तो there used to be this black kid जो उस time लगता था कि 20-25 साल का 8th grade में. He once asked me for $1. तो मैंने कहा कि he probably needs $1.
He was a black guy, not a Mexican.
He just asked me like, hey, do you have $1? I was like, sure. I had $1. I gave it to him. The next day he asked me, hey, you got $1 for me? So मैंने कहा कि no, I don't. कहता है कि you gonna give me $1 every single day. तो मैंने कहा कि I'm not. Yeah, well, I didn't say anything at that time. English इतनी अच्छी नहीं थी. So I just said, I don't even remember what I said. I probably just got scared, but I literally had no money, so I had no choice to not give, but I just kind of went away. That was one of many cases of racism.
Right.
Sorry about that, man.
Also got picked on for, being Muslim.
Oh, yeah.
That was the worst, people making fun of the religion of Islam and on my face, to me, and
Were your
not able to
teachers
do it.
racist also? To you? You felt? somewhat?
Yes, one of them was. I
did she
still
say?
remember. There was a time कि मैं class में बैठा था, and this was 9th grade, I think. And the teacher was like कि कोई बात कर रही थी उस time, मुझे याद नहीं है actually क्या बात हो रही थी, but something about Muslims. So then she said something, and then she was like, hey, so there's no Muslims in this class, right? If you are, then please raise your hand. and I was a Muslim, but I was so scared to be judged by all the non-Muslims कि मैंने हाथ नहीं खड़ा किया just so I don't get singled out. Yeah, so that was a hard time.
Oh, okay. So the teacher basically singled the Muslims out in front of the
Yeah,
whole class.
she said something. मुझे याद नहीं क्या कहा था, लेकिन कुछ गलत ही कहा था जिसकी
Must
वजह
have been
से
associated with terrorism and everything.
something like that. I
Something
would
like that.
suppose.
I've actually had to deal with that back in elementary school. A lot of kids used to, when I was new to America, it was less about racism. It was more about, getting picked on because of the religion of Islam. But I knocked them out.
Oh shit! You beat him up?
Multiple times. I would
Wow.
pick them up, drop them on the ground. But that's not the right approach. But yeah, I had a Jewish teacher actually in 4th grade who understood that Muslims are a minority in this country and people could end up being racist to them based on the religion. So when I beat up the guy a couple of times until she finally told him off. And after that, he used to salute me every time he walked by. So there's something that she said to him that, changed him forever.
Wow.
And so I think it's important that
Counseling.
Counseling is important because I hit him multiple times. I got in trouble for it too, and so did he. But I think it's more important that somebody takes away knowledge. I think it's important. It's okay to be, because we're all humans and we're all learning with time, so we can't judge kids or this country so fast. Right, because you have to also think how many times in our own households do we refer to,
black people as kale. And white guys as gore. Yeah.
Asian guys as Chinese guys as chapte.
Chapte, yeah. So
We are pretty racist also.
वैसे चपटे का कहाँ से concept आया? Like why do we call them chapte? For what? मुंह चपटा?
या उनकी नाक के बारे में नाक का जो है, which is actually really messed up. That's the thing, we don't realize, and we're so racist, but we don't realize that because we only judge others based off of how we get treated, but we have to also think how we refer to them could make that same impact on the other person. So we have to change ourselves before we decide whether we are the minority and being wrong too.
अपने गिरबान में पहले जाके देख.
ऐसे करके यूं.
That's if you're a guy.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to talk about, as in like what you guys think could fix this racism जो अभी तक आजकल जो चल रहा है ज़माने के अंदर, स्पेशली अमेरिका में अभी भी हम डील कर रहे हैं. हमारा प्रेसिडेंट है, आपको पता ही है, डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प, और himself is a very big racist.
Yeah, especially when you have leaders who are that racist, then I mean, but obviously Awam is gonna follow.
उन्हें तो खुली छूट मिल जाती है ना, so they can do and say whatever.
Right. So if somebody's bullying you in school and is being racist to you based on your race or your religion,
kill them.
Kill them with your
niceness,
with your kindness, with because
or like be like Hussein and tell your teacher.
First beat him up, then tell your teacher. Right.
But my theory is simple. If it's a guy that's bullying you, kick him in the balls real hard.
Don't tell me what.
Simple.
Don't tell me what
This
you
is
would
why
do.
people are racist, because people like you prove them right.
So you're the you're the racist.
Hit him.
All right, if you are dealing with it, racism, please hold on tight and don't think that you're alone. We're all in this together.
Right.
And we will, inshallah, find a way out, or slowly.
Right.
We all help each other.
Yes, that's correct. So let's wrap it up on this note. And thank you so much for joining this podcast.
Satwa
podcast of the Speak Up. All right, nice. Finally, the energy came in.
Right.
And guys, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in. If you want to buy this T-shirt or that T-shirt or that T-shirt, and maybe not that T-shirt, then there's a link in the description below. Check it out. Open it up. Purchase it right now. give a thumbs up to this podcast, share it, and leave your comments. Let us know what you think and what you want us to speak of. in the
And
next
subscribe.
Speak up.
God damn it,
episode.
subscribe.
Press the bell.
Press the bell. Don't forget
That's
to press
right.
the bell.
Subscribe or I'm gonna kick you.
All right. Peace out.
All right, guys. Allah Hafiz. Bye
Allah
bye.
Hafiz. Take care.
See you next time.